as I said, there's also a larger dinner plate size sort of mat, which is here. This is much heavier and makes a kind of sound when you tap it. I'm not going to try and tap too much because that's only done with women with long nails, so that isn't really going to work. But you get the idea. It's makes a sort of hollowy, not hollow, but a chime sort of sound because it's so large. I think the reason why the sound of these are quite nice is it's quite a natural sort of rock sound, even though these have been cut and processed slightly. They're still essentially pieces of rock that you might find at the beach or on a cliff. If you look at the back of these there, you can see the little chips and indents that show they're just sort of natural bits of rock that have been shaped. I'll make a few more noises and sort of step back a minute while I just tap these together. the same sort of principle, but with this Slate coaster. Let's see. I'll just draw anything to start with. That's not coming out very clearly. So I'll just carry on scraping with these. So, as for the future, I plan to try and make 1 or 2 more videos before Christmas. Probably not an actual Christmas themed one, but I do want to make a video based on the game of Mancala. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's like a bead-based game, so that'll make some nice noises. With sort of clicking bees, I might do a sort of tutorial roleplay type thing, sort of a Mancala teacher, or some sort of school sort of Mancala game. That could be kind of interesting. And also, I want to do a quick video showing off a little toy plaything I recently got. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's called the Newton's Cradle, with the balls swinging side to side, which I might do a little video just showing the sounds and also explaining a bit behind it. Just a bit of background information, like the Air Smartest Ali does with sort of nostalgic items. I might try and do the background and touch on the science behind the Newton's Cradle, which could be quite interesting. So yeah, that's coming soon, so subscribe if that sounds cool to you. It's a bit sort of geeky, really, explaining the science behind the Newton's Cradle, but even if it's not of interest to you, maybe it's so dull that it'll lull you to sleep. So that's what you've got to look forward to, hopefully, if I find the time to do it. Which, more and more recently, it's harder to do. But certain times like this, I can do it, and then sometimes I can get more than one video done in one session. That's always good. I don't think that's very likely today, though. It's the morning here in England, and I've got college in about an hour. So this is just, excuse me, this is just one of those strange days where I've It makes a really cool sound. If you tap it in certain